Hello, I'm Sophia Lupino, and I'd like to welcome you to the joys of painting your nails. If this is your first time with us, allow me to extend a personal invitation to hit that big red subscribe button right down below to stay up to date with when I post new videos every week. And if you've been with us before, allow me to say welcome back and thank you for coming back for some reason. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do your own polygel nails at home if you are not a licensed nail technician. For legal purposes, this is not a tutorial. Please don't follow what I'm doing. Today I'll have everything you'll need to do your own polygel nails at home running right across the bottom of the screen here and also down in the description box below. Now, let me tell you what I've got going on these hands. What we're looking at here is 3+ week old polygels done at home by myself. Again, not a licensed nail technician, but anybody can be a nail technician if you really want to. To start off, all nail polish has been wiped off, lifting pieces of polygel have been clipped away, and the nails have been filed smooth. For some of these nails, I've decided to completely rip off the old polygel and start fresh, but it's up to you what you want to do. That's the beauty of doing your nails yourself. Now that these are all filed down and ready for some new gel, I'm just going to take a little bit of rubbing alcohol to wipe off any excess dust, and then I will zoom you guys in so you can get a better look at what I've got going on over here. I'm starting off with a nice thick layer of some pH bond. pH bond is designed to dry up any excess oils you might have on your hand. Just helps the base stick a little bit better. It's really going to make the whole process just a little bit easier. Make sure you coat that whole nail, pushing all the way back to the cuticle. While we wait for that pH bond to really sink in, I'm going to grab some of my nail forms here. Any size will do, but I like to fit mine to my fingers, not too big, not too small. Just gonna test them out, make sure they fit all the way around, and then put those off to the side. I like to put a nice little baby one just over here on my pinky. Gonna leave that over here. It'll be our little secret. Now I'm gonna pick up some of this foundation base layer on a good old 1/2-inch brush. Just gonna put down a nice thin layer. Nice long even strokes pushing all the way back to the cuticle. Very quickly, this is just going to drop in a little sticky base for that polygel to stick onto. Not too thin, not too thick, just nice and even all the way across the nail. Gonna let that cure under the UV light for 10 seconds. Maybe just a little bit more, whatever you feel comfortable with. And now that we've let that cure for a little bit, I'm going to pick up my nice nail spatula knife right here, and I'm just going to load it up with some Cover Pink polygel. Just going to take a nice sized chunk right off the top. I like to start with my pinky first, so I'm going to pick up my pinky form and press that in, nice firm pressure. Just going to spread that out with my knife here with just some nice even firm pressure. You can make these nails as short or as long as you want. It's really up to you. Whatever you're most comfortable with, there's no right or wrong answer. I like to do mine just past my fingertips. You can use a brush to blend this out if you want to, but to do that you're going to need some monomer, and this is just a little bit cheaper. It's a little hack I like to use, so that'll just be our little secret. And then we can just take that form and push it right down onto the nail. I like to put mine just a little bit farther down and push it all the way back to the cuticle so you have a nice gradual build of that gel. Now make sure it's on there real tight. And I think what I'm going to do one more nail before I cure this under the light. Just going to load my knife back up with some of that Cover Pink gel. Maybe just a little bit more. And again, I'm going to nice firm pressure right into that form. Spread it out real nice and even. If you put a little bit too much in, that's okay. You can just scoop it on out. Save it for the next nail. Again, I'm just going to press that down nice and firm and push it on back to the cuticle, making sure all sides of that nail are covered. Take out all your frustrations here and just make sure those are pressed down nice and firm. Then we're going to take our LED light here once again and we're just going to cure that for 45 seconds. That's where that lives. Just right in there. It's nice and warm, cozy. Now your gel is nice and hard, you can just go right ahead and pop that form right off. I'm going to save this one for my other hand, right over here. Do the same with this one right here, just nice pop off. I'm going to save it for later. We're just going to keep on going, maybe 1 or 2 nails at a time, whatever you're more comfortable with. And then I'm going to come back once all of these are done and I'll show you how I shape them up and make them real nice. Now that we have all of those nails nice and filled in, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start filing these down now. I'm going to take a medium coarse file and I'm just going to go around those edges and just soften them up. I'm just going to go back and forth in a nice little seesaw motion here. All in one direction. Just going to make sure all those little bumps and... What was that? Well, would you look at that? This little guy here, well, his name is Rocco. He just likes to hang out with me every now and then and sit in my pocket. He's a beautiful little guy. Came to me one day in the pet store. Oh, even got a little bit of a burp in there for you. I'm just going to go put him right back in his little happy place so he's nice and warm. Now, where were we? Oh, yeah, back to the filing. Like I said, just going to take my medium coarse file here and just soften up those edges. Real nice and easy, back and forth, all the way around the nail. Just gonna go along those edges just like this. Real simple, nice and easy. Maybe even take a little bit off the top here. I'm gonna keep on doing this to the rest of the nails on both hands and then we'll be back to add a little something special. Well, those look pretty good now, don't they? I've got those all smoothed out, but now I'd like to go back and just give them a little nice highlight. So again, I'm going to pick up my old 1/2-inch brush from my Top It Off. Just going to pick up a generous amount on that brush there. We're going to go all the way back to the cuticle and give it a nice long stroke all the way across the nail. Doesn't that look so nice already? Just going to continue on down the line. All the way up to the cuticle, pulling it all the way down. Well, would you look at that? We're just going to do this one nail at a time. Going to finish up this first hand here, and then I'm going to put it back under that UV light to cure for, I'd say about 60 seconds. Just going to let that live right on in there for now. Now that that's all cured up, I'm just going to take another little cotton ball here soaked in some more rubbing alcohol and just clean off the top of that. Those are all finished up now. Look at that. Aren't those beautiful? Now there's just a couple of more steps before we're done with our nails, but before we move on, it's time to clean our brush. We're going to want to get our knife nice and clean so that we don't get an infection the next time we use it. So I'm going to take another cotton ball soaked in some more of that rubbing alcohol, and I'm just gonna clean the hell out of it. Just clean the devil right out of it. Just scrub it on off just like that. Really, get out your frustrations here and just beat off the devil. That wasn't that satisfying. At this point, you can leave your nails just like this, but for me, no piece of art is finished without a signature. My signature is a nice thick coat of some pitch black nail polish with some Sally Hansen Instant Dry right on top. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did today and that you learned anybody could be a nail tech if you really want to. All you gotta do is put your mind to it and believe that you can. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little not a nail tutorial. I look forward to doing it with you again. But until then, good luck and God bless.